there was a small celebration we hosted for our friends and family. After all the guests at the party had left, I watched my little sister Anna as she opened her last birthday present.
Anna, who's it from? I don't know, there's no name card. It's just written to Anna in a dark red color.
Inside was the most beautiful porcelain doll I'd ever seen. Her perfect milky skin was as white as snow, and her rosy cheeks complemented her big blue eyes. Her hair was nice and pretty. Her clothes were woven from pure silk and shined.
She's beautiful.
It's a shame you don't know who gave it to you, I said, observing the name tag.
What will you name her?
Mom asked.
Josephine.
Josephine turned out to be Anna's favorite birthday present. It seemed that Anna never played with any of her other presents or toys. Sometimes it seemed like Anna was obsessed with the doll. Whenever it was dinner time, Anna never wanted to eat. She'd stay locked in her room with Josephine. Anna refused to go to Mass on Sundays. I found Anna's rosary and cross outside her door on a lampstand, and that scared me a lot. One morning, I woke up at 3 a.m. I was thirsty, so I crept to the kitchen to get some water. I passed Anna's room, and I saw the light shining through under the door and the keyhole. I put my ear against her door and listened.
Josephine, your hair is so pretty.
I heard Anna say in a very high-pitched voice,
Mom says I should quit playing with you.
And Jim says you're controlling me.
Anna sounded extremely sick and even slightly demonic. I peeked through the keyhole and almost had a heart attack. Staring back at me were Anna's blue eyes. But wait, Anna had brown eyes. I stumbled backwards and pushed against the wall violently.
Josephine, what are you looking at?
Anna said in a voice that sounded like a million spirits. Horrified, I ran to my room and locked the door. Over the next couple of days, Anna acted very strangely. She looked very pale and sick. Mom called in for a doctor. The doctor came over and checked Anna and asked us to get a few reports done for Anna. When the reports came, they turned out to be completely normal, and the doctor said she was fit and fine. But Anna's situation was deteriorating. She never made eye contact with anyone. All she did was stare at the wall. She never did anything else. It was so creepy. Josephine had disappeared. Mom and I couldn't find her anywhere. One day, a friend of Mom came to visit us. My mom told her about Anna's condition, and by the looks of all of it, she suggested my mom to show Anna to a priest. She could sense something evilly suspicious in Anna. A day or two later, a priest came over to deliver the demon from Anna. He laid a cross on her chest, and Anna immediately screamed out. Her scream was like a demonic screech, 1,000 nails against a chalkboard. She was sweating, and her straps looked like they were going to break. Only the whites of her eyes showed, and you could see the veins popping out of her forehead. The priest started saying multiple blessings. By the power of the Lord, I deliver this demon from this child. I gripped my mom for support. Anna screamed louder. All of a sudden, the lights began to flicker rapidly, and it seemed like dark shadows were bouncing against the walls. 1,000 voices started humming around in the room, and I swear I felt as if Josephine was sitting in the corner of the room, but when I looked, there was nothing. Suddenly, everything stopped. The electricity went out, and the voices stopped. Anna was breathing loudly, and the priest was saying a short prayer of thanks. Then he turned to us. Let Anna rest for a couple of days. Then she'll be fine. Keep her in her room, but do not talk to her. Then the priest said a book of prayers at Anna's bedside. He smiled at me as if asking me not to worry and then left. Anna lay there with her eyes closed. Mom pulled me out of the room. That night, I crept to Anna's room. It was locked. A dim light shone from under the door. I crept closer. That's when I heard it. Chants upon chants were coming from her room. Anna sounded like an evil spirit wafting against walls. What was she chanting? It sounded like a different language. Oh no! Anna was chanting our family prayer backwards. Completely astounded, I looked through the keyhole and saw Anna dancing around candles and a burning fire in the center. She was burning the prayer book, which the priest had kept on her bedside. A twisted, wicked face shone upon my little sister. All along the walls were horrifying writings and symbols, such as 666, and it looked like they were all written in blood. In my own fear, I passed out. Mom woke me up around 7 in the morning and asked me worriedly,
Jim, what happened to you? Why are you lying outside Anna's room?
Flashes of all that had happened the previous night came flooding to my mind, and I stood there in front of Mom, speechless. Mom shook me hard and asked,
What's wrong?
I fumbled as I said, Anna. Mom rushed to Anna's room and opened the door. There was nobody inside. I told my mom all that I saw. She immediately called up the police, and they reached in a few minutes. The search was on. Mom also called the priest to come and check. The burning of the prayer book and the weird numbers written on the wall, but he couldn't figure out what had happened. After that night, Anna was never to be seen again. But somehow, I knew that Josephine had something to do with it. Years later, I had a family of my own. My daughter, Sydney, opened her last present on her 8th birthday. Who's it from, I asked.
It doesn't say.
Inside was the most beautiful porcelain doll I had once seen. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos.